So today is Monday. That means it's time for family movie night, and we're continuing on this third annual October Disney Scares Month that we've been doing. And today I'm looking at another Disney Channel original movie, looking at Girl versus Monster. And, this movie obviously has a lot of the trappings of a Disney Channel original movie as far as budget and some other things, but I actually think it has something to say and is actually quite clever and has a pretty good heart. And it has a lot of the stuff that I think Hocus Pocus has, but without the weird stuff that Hocus Pocus has with all the virginity talk and some other weirdness that for me, I don't love Hocus Pocus. I don't get it. I get why it's so popular. But in this, you have three, a kind of a pairing of three monsters that are sort of similar to the pairing of the three witches, and particularly the head witch, head monster witch, whatever, in this is very similar to the Bette Midler character in Hocus Pocus. And so I don't know, I think it has a lot to offer. And like I said, I think it actually has something really cool to say and has some genuine scares for younger kids. And so Girl versus Monster, it came out in 2011, and it stars Olivia Holt as this girl named Skylar. And Skylar really wants to go to this big party with her friends for Halloween, but her parents are like super overprotective. They actually basically like lock her in the house with this alarm system, and they have their assistant, because they're always doing all these like scientific stuff in the basement. And they have this assistant who's basically like her babysitter. And she's like, I'm in high school. What? And she has this boy that she really wants to be her boyfriend, named Ryan. And she wants to go and sing at his party. She's scared to sing, but she still wants to go. And she has two friends named Henry and Sadie, and they kind of play into it. Does a pretty good job in this movie of like giving story arcs and emotion to these side characters, which I appreciate. And her parents aren't just like one note horrible people, because it turns out that the reason why they are hiding Skylar is because she is from a long line of monster hunters, and the monsters in this world feed off of your fears, and they go stronger and stronger the more fearful you are. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. And so what happens is the monsters end up getting unleashed because she wants to get out of the house. And so the monsters are led by this woman named Diamata, I think. And she is played by Tracy Dawson, and she is really fun. She's very over the top and evil, and I really enjoyed her performance a lot. And then there's this really scary Scarecrow character. Scarecrow is Henry's monster, and then there's Theodosia, who is the Sadie's monster, and they feed off of the different fears. The Scarecrow, it feeds off of Henry's just sort of basic fear of he feels like he's a coward, he can't stand up to bullies. And Sadie's monster, Theodosia, feeds off of her fear of failing at school and not being a success. Is a little bit different. If she feeds off of Skylar's fear of singing in public at first, but also she's just sort of the family's. she is the monster of Skylar's grandfather, of the parents. She feeds off of fears of all of them, whether it's her parents' fears of losing her, all the different things. And so what basically happens is you have each of these characters having to confront their fears, and as they confront their fears, the monsters that's the only way defeating the monsters. And I really liked it because I think that you saw like real character growth from these characters, and I liked the fact that they have to, like, Skylar has to convince her parents to have trust in her, to believe in her, and in order for them to conquer in order for them to conquer the fears of losing her. And so I thought that really worked, and I thought I had something to say. And I thought that, I don't know, I thought that the special effects were fun. Like, I don't need really fancy CGI. Like, I feel like you hear, oh, the CGI was bad, but I kind of like that sort of level of effects sometimes. I think it adds kind of a bit of maybe nostalgia, a bit of, I don't know, it just, to me, it's almost more fun sometimes than the super glossy, ultra realistic special effects. I don't know. I get it. I get a kick out of it. And I think that overall, it does have some definite scares. Like the scarecrow in particular, I thought was pretty scary looking, and I think kids will have some jumps from it. And like I said, I think that Demata is really fun. She's cackling and really over the top and really enjoyable. I think where I don't like this movie is all of the music. It's just not my taste. It's not for me. I think that, tweens will really like it, and but all of it, it's just not my taste. So the acting isn't great. I think Olivia Holt does fine, but some of the other acting isn't the best. But like the guy who played her boyfriend is pretty bad. But it's fine. It's adequate for me, and I just think overall it's a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. So I think that you'll have a lot of fun with your family watching it. It's on Netflix, so give it a shot and let me know what you think. There are a lot of songs. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 songs. So that's the only real downside in my mind. Today, let me know what you think of Girl vs. Monster. I'd love to know. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later. Bye.